Well, thank you very much and welcome to Seraph TV. My name is Seraph and I want to share with you some very sensitive things and very dear to my heart, and I want to share experiences with you and things that have really helped me in life, and I believe that it can also be a blessing to you. These are not, it's not a preach, I'm not preaching, I'm not giving motivational speeches, practical things that I believe if you learn from it, it would go a long way to inspire you to greatness. I believe so. Today but before I start, let me encourage you, if you have not subscribed to Seraph TV, kindly do so. Go to YouTube and search for Seraph TV, RAPH, that's what you are looking for, Seraph TV, and subscribe and share this video because it will be a blessing to somebody. Today I'm sharing with you something very simple, very practical. The 10 mistakes that young people make in life. How to avoid them. These are things that every young person should know. The 10 mistakes that young people make in life. How to avoid them. Mistakes that students make in life and how you're going to avoid them so that you will not live to regret. Very, very important. Now, young people have wrong perceptions about life. They feel life it's a movie, life it's a soap opera that is scripted and must end this way. And so when you ask a young person and what do you want to be, then they have these funny thoughts, well, I want to be this in future, I want to be that in future, I want to be this in future. It's good to dream. But the reality is that dreams only don't become realities on their own. You must work at it, conscious effort at making the dream a reality. And that is what a lot of young people don't know. Wrong perception in life. So what are the 10 mistakes that you must avoid or you must know? And when you know, see, when you have the information, then you know exactly how to avoid them so that you do not make those mistakes that will come back to haunt you. So the first one I would want to share with you are these. But before then, let me just take this brief moment to tell you this. Young people think that life is just a simple equation to be solved. You put in the variables and the equation is solved. No. Life is not a simple equation that you put in just one or two things and then the answer come out. No. Life is more than that. Young people have that wrong perception. Now, young people think that, or they have this perception, I will be young forever. Let me enjoy my youth. They do not think that the reality is that every day, as you wake up, you are moving into adulthood or maturity. You will not be young forever. And so that mindset, you should know. I was a young man, a young boy, just some few years ago. Today, I'm a man. And the reason is that if I had imagined that I was going to be young forever and had lived my life that way, perhaps I would have been counting my losses. And let me enjoy my youthfulness because it just comes once. Yes, I agree. Enjoy the moment whilst it lasts. But know that whilst you are going through this youthful moment of your life, it presents to you opportunities, it presents to you challenges, it presents to you other things. So don't just live your youthful stage, go through it, learn experiences that would augur well for your life. And so, what are the 10 common mistakes that young people make? Let me just share with you and be practical as much as I can. Young people love to spend money on trivial things. Now, you know one thing? When you are young, you do not count the value of the things you waste your money on. So the little money that comes to you, you want to waste it on trivial things. Eventually, when you grow, you ask yourself, so if I had saved all these monies, if I had invested all these monies into something profitable, perhaps I would have been a millionaire. Yes, that is true. I am not saying don't enjoy life with the little you have and all that. But see, don't spend money on trivial things that do not have that will not add value to you. Things that eventually you realize you one kasa would do baby and say we dey waste. And you maybe what toy when you were growing up. And now final share you realize that so don't spend money on trivial things. What do I mean by trivial things? See, the friend baby may more life. And the little resources that come, you want to be fashionable, you want to be trendy, you want to move with the time and the age, you want to move with the era, and so you continue to spend on things, on lifestyle things, on clothing, on watches, on footwears, on a lot of things. Eventually you realize that because it is trendy, it will not last, or it will not add anything to your life. Don't spend money on trivial things. The little monies you have, use it to build your capacity, knowing that there will come a time you will have all the resources and you can spend on what you want to spend. For now, don't spend on trivial things. Young people like to spend on trivial things. Now, young people feel that it is all about passing exams. It is all about just going to school. So far as I am a student, so far as I can pass my exam, I don't need to do any other thing. Wrong. Listen, life is not about a simple passing of examinations. It's not just about that. You can pass your exams, get all the first class, become the best student with the best grades and all that, and still fail in life. Just tell you a funny story. Now, when we were in the university, we were reading engineering. We had this particular student called Marcus. And, whilst we were so preoccupied with passing exams, we go to class and Marcus wants to understand the concept, find out why this equation, why this concept. And at times, we're weird because we were just thinking, Marcus was so much concerned about finding the why this equation, why this theory, finding the rationale behind it. He was so practical, looking weird, man. You know what happened? Today, he's the one who is working, one of those few who are working with these big mining companies, and the reason is that, and he's one of the few in his field who has, as it were, he's become so distinct. And now I look back, Abraham, yes, Marcus, whilst we wanted to pass, Marcus wanted to learn. When we wanted to pass our exams, he wanted to learn, and there's a difference between learning and just studying to pass your exam. He wanted to learn, we wanted to study and pass our exams. Listen, don't just go to school thinking I want to pass my exam, I just want to enjoy the schooling and all that. No, go there and learn something different from what others are studying. That is what will make you distinct in life. Again, young people make this particular mistake, and they feel that life or love is enough to sustain a relationship. Listen, when people are growing up, and I'm not going to talk about relationships, but young people think that I love you. They have this feeling of emotional attachment when they meet the opposite sex, and they think that love is all you need. Senior, you need more than that to be able to sustain a relationship. Young people think that all it takes is love. No. You will need more than that to sustain a relationship. You will need to build the capacity. You will need friendship. You will need to build alliances. You will need guidance. You will need people to support you to be able to sustain relationship. It is not just simply about love. It doesn't sustain relationship. These are mistakes that people or young people make in life. Again, young people think that if I have high IQ, if I have a certain talent, that is all that I need to succeed in life. Listen, it doesn't take talented people to succeed in life. It doesn't take those with the highest IQ to succeed in life. It takes other things to engineer you to become successful in life. It is not just about high IQ. It is not just about your talent. And that is why if you see somebody singing and they are doing well, they were not the most talented people. If you see certain footballers who are doing well and they are making money, it is not just about that talent, because there were more talented people than them. So what was the distinction? You will need other things that will all gel together to help you succeed. So don't be focused on just studying and enhancing my IQ. Don't just be focused on being talented and all that. You would need a lot of things. Support. You would need people. You would need luck. You would need support. You would need guidance to be able to succeed in life. All right, so guys, that's another mistake that young people make in life. Young people don't want to invest in themselves, and they feel investing in themselves is a waste of time. Listen, while everybody is fooling around, while everybody is enjoying themselves, add value to your life. Do something extraordinary. Do something that they are not doing. Learn something that they are not doing. Learn something that they are not learning. Read something that they are not reading. Watch something that they are not watching. Listen to something that they are not listening to. Add something to your life. Add value. Obiara adia obiara ye no na wo ye bibi fofra de bibi ka wa bra bono ho a say your friend nipa mienu begina ho no, 2 young people begina ho no, ubewo bibi a onu enibi. That is what will make you successful in life. Again, young people don't want to make use of time, and they feel that time is a friend. Time will be there forever. Senior, time will not be there forever. We were young and now we are matured. Time didn't wait for anyone. Time will not wait for you. So when everybody is busy adding value to their lives and doing something extra, thinking that time is available to you forever. No. There will come a time you would have wished to redeem the time. It would have been too late to redeem the time. Don't waste time. Time is a precious asset. Every minute passing by, ask yourself, am I adding value to my life? Am I making my life better? Meaning, am I adding something additional to my life? Am I making my life better in any way? Time is of the essence. Time will not wait for you. Make use of the time and build your life. Young people think that young people don't want to develop their own identity. They want to live in the shadows of others. And to whom will be, I want to be this. Or person or Bob Marley. Or person or Tupac. Or person or say Van Vika. Or person or Jacko. Or person or so they want to live in the shadows of those persons. But listen, if you want to succeed in life, it's good to learn from people, but build your own identity. Be who you are. Build a Seraph. Build Kwaku. Build Reginald. Build Owusu. Build Yao. Build your brand. Become yourself. Don't become a duplicate of anybody. Don't live somebody's life. Listen, because you do not know the things that made them who they are today. Your life is different. Your path is different. Your choices are different. And so, maybe idea. No, that is not how you can build an identity for yourself. Be who you are. Learn from the experiences of others. But build your own identity. Don't develop the identity of others, or don't live in the shadows of others. Again, you see, young people don't know what is good advice and what is bad advice, what advice to take and what advice to ignore. And you want to know. So when you say because it is important you know that as you grow up, a lot of advice will come to you. Say your foot na me too. Say yeah, say enya, say obefa, say wonfa. It is important you know that people will advise you, good ones, bad ones. You should be able to know what advice will aid your life, support you, build your life, and make you a better person. And advice being a wow. You should be able to know all this, and it is very, very important. Don't be one of those who do not know what is good advice and what is bad advice, what advice to take and what advice to ignore. Now, my last one. Number 10, wrong choices or decision making. I think they know the one thing, that one fundamental mistakes of young people is the fact that they make the wrong choices and they make the wrong decision, and eventually it comes back to haunt them. Friend, if you want to succeed in life, avoid these 10 mistakes. Live your life, build an identity for yourself, make use of time, invest in yourself, and know that love is not enough to sustain relationship. Don't spend money on trivial things. Don't just be schooling or focus on passing exams. Learn. If you're able to do all these things, I tell you, if you're able to avoid all these mistakes, I tell you, you will become a successful person in the near future. If this video has been very helpful to you, subscribe to Seraph TV, share it with others, encourage others to also watch it, and I believe that it will go a long way to help them. My name is Seraph, and I was your anchor for this particular one. Thank you very much for watching.